Very nice. Chair now recognizes Ms. Titus.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think the witnesses, you're some of the most straightforward, informed that we've had. I certainly don't get the impression you're just passing through and doing this casually. I think you're probably very well respected in your different departments and certainly in your field and by me and some of the members of this committee. So thank you for doing that. A couple of things seem to stand out as we go through all of this. The first is that some have kind of implied, others have said it straightforwardly, that there's not enough oversight of American tax dollars going to Ukraine. Some have threatened to cut it off because they think there's too much going, because there's not enough oversight. I think that your testimony here proves that that is just not the case. There is extensive oversight, expansive oversight, a number of reports that have been done, and a number that are planned to be done. So I think that that should clear up that question of how much oversight is going on. It's obviously considerable. Some of the information that has come out is misinformation from the Russians trying to imply that Ukrainians are not using the money in the right way to attack their credibility and I think hurt their efforts to get assistance from the U.S. Second thing that's interesting is that we're hearing we need more oversight from the very people who want to cut the budget for oversight. These discretionary funds, right now the budgets are increased. State Department oversight, $3.6 billion, USAID oversight, $108.3 million, DOD, $740 billion. You know, this is all money in the budget for you to do more oversight, while some of our friends want to just do across-the-board cuts or cuts of discretionary funding. Could you address that? Could you do more oversight with these increased funds? Or could you continue to operate if they get cut back to last year's level?
So certainly with more funding, we can do more oversight. We have to employ a risk-based approach to ensure that we're directing our resources to the highest risk, greatest impact areas. But there are always dark corners that we would like to explore to pressure test to make sure that we are covering the waterfront. I'm not talking specifically about the situation in Ukraine, but more broadly our global mission. So yes, there's not just a need for that, but a plan for that if we are fortunate enough to receive those funds. And were we to be cut, I am concerned about our ability to continue to advance this important work. Our folks are frankly burning the candle at both ends to meet the extensive mandate that we have. And it's because they are deeply personally committed to the mission that they do that. It's not because I asked them to. They see the importance of the work that we do, not just to themselves and their professional careers and the department, but to the American taxpayer. And so this is the way that we approach our work every day, and hope that Congress will resource us in a way that allows us to further expand our mission.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would echo exactly what Diana said. I think that those of us that are in the oversight community have made a career of it for a reason, that we acknowledge that we have the ultimate responsibility for providing oversight of the funds and programming within our respective agencies, and our staff are as committed to that as possible. And so extra funds help provide extra oversight, help conduct additional investigations, but I think that we've been very creative and very judicious in addressing all of the issues that are coming in. We have hundreds of people on our staffs working specifically on Ukraine work. As we bring on surge capacity, that will help. But I think we will figure out a way to do it because it is what we do. Thank you.
Yeah, I could just rely on what they said, but I suppose I agree with all of it and would just add, at DoD OIG, we have more than 90 people right now engaged on oversight related to Ukraine. About 20 of those positions are forward deployed in the region. And as has been discussed, we're looking to do more. We very much appreciate the support we've gotten from Congress that has enabled us to do all this work on top of all the other priorities we have, Indo-PACOM, use of technology. I mean, there's a whole litany of things going on at the DoD with that big budget you mentioned. And so we have a lot of oversight responsibilities. And so we're able to do everything that we feel we need to do with regard to Ukraine because of the support that we've gotten from Congress to do that. If that were to change, then that becomes difficult. You have to start making choices potentially, and hopefully we won't get there. But what we will keep doing is doing robust oversight over assistance to Ukraine.
Thank you. I yield back.